Hey, Mike here. Today we're starting to plant some more chilies out here in our garden. Well, we're planting everything. We got our beans in. And I've grown my beans between my chilies and my tomatoes. And then every year I'll alternate those because the beans fix nitrogen from the atmosphere and put a lot of nitrogen in the soil there. So next year when we grow a heavy feeder like tomatoes in there, chilies not so much, they aren't as big on the nitrogen, but that area of soil, once it gets tilled up, it'll be beautiful for tomatoes next year. Now, something you got to remember when you're planting your chilies outdoors is you don't want to put them right directly into the dirt. That's a mistake a lot of people make. You got to realize you got to plant them like you're putting them into a container. You got to have a bigger than, your hole's got to be bigger than the container it's in. And then what you do is you take your potting mix and you mix your soil from the hole in with your potting mix. And that gives it like as the roots grow, they can get accustomed to your soil before they're forced to grow just straight through your soil. So you made a little intermediary space. And I'd say you want your hole about twice the size and depth of the container that you have them in. And you just mix that dirt in with your container mix. If you're using a good container mix, it's stuff you're putting in your garden anyway, so there's no problem with that. You got your hole dug out, soil ready. Get this really well mixed in good, because you want to get your roots used to your garden soil. But like I say, you don't want to force them to make that rapid adjustment, because that's a shock. And you want to keep the shock to a minimum. Here we have a nice Chiltepin. And these seeds came from Refining Fire Chilies. Thanks, Jim Duffy. And see, we're not too badly pot bound. We just loosen these up a little bit. Put a nice layer of our mixture in the hole. And the big mistake a lot of people make is that they just till their garden, stick their plant into soil that's only been tilled 4 to 6 inches. You dig a nice hole there, and you loosen up that soil underneath, and by the time the roots get there, they'll be able to penetrate down through it. And you get a nice, deep root penetration. Otherwise, your roots will try to stay in that mix that you had in that pot. They'll just try to stay in there and never grow out of it. And you give them a mixture, and they'll get used to your garden soil, and then as they grow on out into your garden soil, they'll be ready for it, and they'll be strong and healthy. Your plants will be in great shape. Water them in with your compost tea. And there you have it. One Chiltepin in the garden. We'll get working on the rest of these, and we'll come back and show you the results once we get them all in. Back. We finally got them all in the ground. This is the 2015 chili crop. We got 38 plants out here and what, about 9 more up there that'll be growing on the patio in buckets. But as you can see, they're all in the ground. They're all looking really good. Really nice one there. And there you go. Enjoy.